Technobok.
As you've probably noticed by now, I'm driving along in a Ford Focus, but not just any Focus, a rather special one at that. You see, looking at this car, you realize that this is the Ford Focus ST edition. ST standing for Special Technology. See, when you look at cars, they kind of have a diminishing value. If you go for a very, very high-end car, the higher end you go, the more money you spend, the less bang you get for your buck. And that's where a car like this steps in and takes charge. With the Focus ST, you're getting the same features, comfort and space as you got with the normal Focus family hatch. And for more details on that, check out my link in the description below. I reviewed that recently and I was extremely impressed with how comfortable it is and just how much it had to offer for its price. Now with the Focus ST, the same story's continued. You're getting even more value in terms of the overall offering. Now when you look at the outside of this car and you take a check around the body, you'll notice it often comes in colors like this, stealth grey, or a very bright orange, or fiery red. And that gives your mind the impression that this looks more like a supercar. And that's really what you're getting here. You're getting a car with a 2-litre turbo 4-cylinder EcoBoost engine with an incredibly good engine burble. Apart from the awesome sound, you get these 3 gauges in front of you, one being your oil pressure, then you get your boost bar pressure in the center, which is really exciting. So the minute you put your foot down and you feel that turbo kicking in at you, suddenly you see the boost pressure shoot up, and as that PSI level goes up, the whole car just changes. In the cabin, it's not only an extremely comfortable place to be, as I was saying earlier, at a price point of 391,000 Rand, a car that would maybe shave a second off its time would cost considerably more, probably exceeding the R1,000,000 price point. So what you're getting here is a very spacious, comfortable family car with a lot of seating, a Sony surround sound system. Everything in it is laid out in not only an easy to use manner, there's just something electric about it. It's so precise. For a front wheel car, Ford have really got this one right. The blend is near perfect. It feels fantastic on the roads. You feel every little bump and weave, and you know exactly where your tires are. And all of this propelled by its 2-litre EcoBoost engine, which is a complete animal. From the 0 to 100 time, you're looking at about 6.5 seconds. And it does all that with a lot of circumstance. It feels really exciting to drive. It's able to get to a top speed of 250 kilometers an hour, and I'm pretty sure that's electronically governed, because a car like this let loose would probably far exceed that. From the inside, much like the Focus I reviewed before, they haven't lost any of the practicality. You've still got central climate control, this 8-inch very, very intuitive touchscreen display, every form of media and content available thanks to a USB in the front, a USB in the central glove compartment, a memory card reader or auxiliary cable. Taking a look at the 8-inch Ford media interface within the Focus ST, you'll realize it's an extremely nice and clean layout. Not only do you have this lovely 8-inch display, on the top corner there you have a compass dial which displays your coordinates. It could also be linked to your GPS driving position. Of course it can connect to your mobile phone, in this case connecting to my Nexus 5. It shows you your signal bars, battery, as well as messages, and thanks to Ford's sync system that I showed you in the Focus review, it can also read out your messages. Below that I've got the track I'm playing on the audio interface. Of course I can go into this climate screen here and play with the climate control options, or return back to the audio control, which gives you full track info as well as details of what you're playing, shuffling the music, browsing your devices, as I said earlier, your flash drive, your Nexus device, for example your mobile phone, CD, FM, AM radio, a whole host of media and sources available. And of course you got your settings menu here, which displays everything from your editable wallpapers to auto-dimming display, sound, vehicle features, just everything you could wish for, clock settings. Up top here I've got additional information system apps, so there's my current position. You've got apps which can also be displayed, such as ones that can be installed, including it's got quite nice here calendar and a whole lot of other stuff. Just a really intuitive, nice interface, and something great that can be used just to enhance this vehicle. With ST standing for Sports Technology, this is more reason why Ford's cars are always up to date, bang on with the latest in tech, and it's just further reason why this car is such good value for money. In front of you get this very nice trip computer heads-up display, which allows you to display your speed on a full color display here. Also allows you to toggle through all your various driving options. You get enough storage bins, such as this sunglass one above here, as well as this central cup holder that I was a fan of in the other Focus, which has got these compartments that shift in all different positions, and even a drop down area, so literally any cup size is accommodated for. You've got pretty much compartments and spaces and comfort no matter which way you look, and it's all put together in such a tasteful way and a fun way. As I said, very different to its German counterparts. Those feel extremely serious, but they don't have that same level of fun. This feels like it'll just blow you back into your seat and set your hair on fire. Now when you step inside, these seats are not only leather, they're stitched in white on a black leather, and they are Recaro buckets, and I'm a huge fan of them. They grip you well in the bends, they look fantastically sporty, and they just give the whole Focus ST that very much racer feel. Looking at the outside of the vehicle, it sits comfortably on these 18-inch alloys, and these done in a smoked grey colour. Again, they complement this car, especially the one I'm driving today in the stealth grey. The consumption figures say that this Ford should be able to average 6.8 litres to 100 kilometers as a combined figure, but driving it around over the last couple of days, I highly doubt that. I've managed to get through 3/4 of a tank of fuel in half a week. Admittedly, a car like this you won't really drive lightly, but nevertheless it is a rather thirsty little thing. But then again, when you're having the kind of fun that you do while driving a Focus ST, you hardly care about that kind of thing. To conclude driving the Focus ST, I think the simplest message it gives me is value, value, value. It's just so much car, so much engine, and so much fun rolled into a package for its price point that it's simply unmatched by any of its competition. From me, Jason of Technobok, it's been a complete blast driving the Focus ST, and I look forward to seeing you guys soon. Until next time, cheers for now.
Technobok.